you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's a costume. Tonight's the big Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You barely know I was gone. Ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits. Flux capacitor. Flux it. Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out.
Right, I need to
You know what you're doing, Doc.
Yeah. Now I need to check this.
Einstein, where do you go now, boy?
Young man, excuse me, young man.
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Uh, Doc get himself into?
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, then I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? You have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam the streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery.
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see. Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett, and Mr. Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better. Oh!
Einstein, no, down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
It's got into.
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Hold on, guys. Alexa, turn light on.
Okay.
I hope you guys can see it a lot better on the. Yeah, when you're watching it.
Doc. Mark. Doc.
What are you doing here?
You saved for me, Doc.
I kid?
May 14th, 1986.
1980. The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? You don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Wait, stop! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Yes, they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
Plan? Right. But what?
How do we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Yeah, what color is good? Yeah, I want to play that again.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradise of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangster with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with one or two bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gunfire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a puffy mass of bones and bristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Hey, maybe I can talk to the gangsters. I'm about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided. Do you?
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be. That's it!
What's it?
A rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab.
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to go my younger self to finish the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to
Just be your charming self. What I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in the scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Hello?
No solicitor!
McFly! Kid!
Grandpa? That's me stepping in for you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well, well, what? What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. Just run back to the safe house.
Don't do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it.
Uh,
Now scram!
you got it, boss.
Don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop when I'm gone.
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently taking his clergy duty at the courthouse. May I see his calling?
Courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this. That's good. Okay.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Damn it. Press my button.
No, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. Back to this page, to the A multiplied. Oh, my son. Force equals mass times acceleration equals fast smooth. But how many newtons are required to maintain constant mass and acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the speed? I like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like replaying Batman games. Maybe I might live stream it or something, or maybe I might do another let's play. But let's try and do it like I don't know. The next difficult or something.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
No, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Good grief! Is that me? I sound so
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. The Silent House conundrum. Just tell my underself that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving them the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So,
It'll be fine. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A
I
multiplied
have
by the
this
inverse of A.
report thing we had tonight.
Multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. Plus equals mass line.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me. I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivan's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome. I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's merely operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Now, it's no good. I need to see a full size model. That's fully operational.
Oh,
Tonight.
oh.
Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. You know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
Besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into business affairs of Kip Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket power drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes.
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got a subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kip Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No.
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
That doesn't say. I'm so stupid. And
Hey, Q-Ball. What? The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup. Soup? Soup? Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup. Right. Special. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Well, I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
See.